We are so blessed with the seafood that lives off our shores. So what better way to showcase it than cooking a seafood paella for the hungry crowd here at Dirk Hartog Island.
When I talk about one of my favourite places on the planet, it's Dirk Hartog Island. And I'm here as part of the Gascoyne Food Festival, cooking for these people here. I tell you what, it's going to be great. It's a paella we're making tonight, and they don't have a babysitter to get home to. It's going to be a long night. Let's get into it. Get some extra virgin olive oil into the pan from Margaret River. Some onion. I've got some eggplant out of the Gascoyne. And we'll get a little bit of that beautiful red and a bit of green capsicum in. And a sprinkle of chorizo sausage. So let's give that a stir to soften them up a bit. We're going to just break down the texture of them a little bit. They'll drop an amazing amount of flavour into the paella before we add our next bunch of ingredients. Now we'll get this garlic in there now. I didn't add the garlic in too early because I didn't want to burn it. We'll get some Carnarvon chilli in there. A little bit of saffron that I've soaked in white wine. It happens to be a Margaret River Chardonnay. And a tiny bit of smoked paprika. But I'm also going to add a little bit of Carnarvon, a special ingredient, a yellow paprika that we've actually smoked and dehydrated into the dish as well. So we're seasoning this with a little bit of the salt that Ollie Wardle made himself from dehydrating Shark Bay seawater. Get that in there. We'll get it in now because we want the rice to soak up that seasoning. Then some tomato, some fresh tomato puree. And of course, a little bit of white wine, a bit of Chardonnay from Margaret River. Fantastic. So the key ingredient for paella, let's get the rice in there. Bomba rice, it's Spanish bomba rice. If they produced rice in the Gascoyne, I'd be using it, but not tonight. So in goes that rice. Give it a great stir. So now for the magic ingredient from Mare Terram. We've got some whole crabs over from the Gascoyne, and we're going to make a crab, I've made a crab stock actually, to go in here. That's going to be the flavour that brings this right into Shark Bay. Carefully measured. In goes the crab. So we are blessing the paella with some Shark Bay crab meat before we add some more seafood, some squid and some fish from the bay.
Straight after the crab, we add some freshly caught Spanish mackerel that was swimming just a few hours ago. And a good little tip is to press it down into the paella so it cooks nice and slowly. Then on top, some locally sourced squid. Now we're up to the critical point. We've got to get the crust on our paella. It's almost like burning the bottom layer of rice until it gets crispy. Now quiet everyone, because if you listen now, we'll be silent, you can hear the rice crackle. We're there, it's finished. What a night. Shark Bay paella served to a bunch of adventurous guests in a setting that is truly unbelievable.